Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing very wonderful. So today's video, I'm gonna get into this palette. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Now, this is old news. Okay, even though it only came out, I think less than 6 months ago. But I knew right away when this palette came out that I was gonna purchase it. I was gonna purchase it because it is so bland and boring. I hate to admit it, but in my heart, I'm a bland and boring makeup lover. Don't scold me, please. Don't scold me. I won't. I'm not saying that as a diss to myself, but I my viewers they scold me for saying that I'm boring. I didn't purchase it right away on purpose because I try not, when a palette's $69 plus tax, you're getting into already 75 bucks almost. When a palette is that expensive, I want to not fall for the hype. I want to wait to see if I'm still thinking about it, to see if my heart is still drawn, to see if something like this is still speaking to me, and it did. And it has. So my in-laws gave me some money for Christmas. So technically they bought this for me. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I appreciate that. I've had it for about a week now. I have been playing with it just on my own. I've already used it a couple times. That's why it looks like it's swatched. Let me show it to you up close. And I just want to, come on here for you guys and play with it and show you what I think about it. Now, this is mostly a cool toned palette, but there are 5 warm shades in this particular palette. So right here, Stone is a warm shade. Ella is a warm shade. Vague is a warm shade. And then down here, Wilt is warm and Sheen is a warm shade in this palette. The rest of them are cool tones with the exception of Filigree, which I want to call it Fragile. If y'all know where Fragile is from, comment below if you know Fragile. But anyways, it's called it's actually called Filigree. This is a neutral color. And it's a sparkling foiled medium neutral brown, according to the website. I had to look at my notes because I had some notes, okay? Can't remember everything, but everything else in here is cool tone, which I absolutely love. Somebody like me who is a warm undertone, I dig a cool tone palette. I love it. In case you didn't watch the hundreds of videos, on this palette or thousands of videos, let me show you the front of it. It is so aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I'll show you what the back looks like. It's got these little holes, so in case you want to pop out the shades and rearrange them, what a wonderful little addition to any palette, And the packaging itself, it's kind of like that thick plastic, but it's a cool toned, vibe, the whole packaging itself. So it does kind of make the whole shades look more cool, which most of them are, to be honest, But before I get right into it, my name is Carrie. I love makeup. Let's keep things simple and easy. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And for those of you who already subscribed, y'all are the best. You guys are the best. I'm going to go into the shade right here. It's called Mesh. And I'm just using a BK Beauty 201 brush. My observation with this palette the past, couple times that I've used it just, in my daily makeup routine is that it's so, I'll tell you in a second. I'm getting sidetracked. Hold on. Now I'm going to go into Tender and I'm going to start to darken up the crease. One of the things that I noticed about this palette, if you don't want a lot of loud or heavy makeup, like it's safe if you needed to go to a memorial. It's safe if you're going to a job interview. It's safe if you're meeting a potential in-laws, future in-laws type looks, It offers beautiful glam makeup that almost doesn't look like lots of makeup. If that makes any sense. Taking the first brush, I'm just going to blend out. So for example, I went to a birthday party for my son. He's 7. And I wore this palette, and it was appropriate. It was beautiful. You know, you have a bunch of 7-year-olds running around. You know, parents are going crazy trying to run after their kids to keep them from going Mortal Kombat on each other. You know, it was a nice. I still felt pretty without being like, oh gosh, are people like, you know, looking at my makeup thinking it's too heavy for a birthday party? Does that make sense? Did all of that make sense? I hope it did. All right, so now to darken that eye up just a little bit, I'm going to go into the shade right here. It's called Silhouette. This is the darkest shade in the palette. You're not going to get a real dark, heavy look with this palette. You're just not. It's just not going to happen. All right, I'm going to start to put that in the outer V. Just kind of blend it. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you what brushes I was using. Brush that I used in my crease was a BK Beauty 202. Sorry. All right. Silhouette. Keep going. Outer V. And these shades are blending beautifully. Really nice. She does have, hold on. Let me just keep, I'm adding a little bit more. Like that's kind of the extent of your depth that you're going to get. I'm going to take the 202 brush. Let's blend it out. No more pigment. I'm just going to blend. Y'all know I'm an over blender. I'm taking the 202. I'm going into Tender. And I'm going to take it underneath the lower lash line. I was saying something, you guys, and I totally forgot. I'm sorry. Just gone. Gone. Gone, gone. You ever walk into a room and you're like, why'd I walk in here for? That's me. All right, so now let's put some of these glitters and shimmers on the eyes. I think I'm gonna go into this one right here, and this one's called Muse. I am going to add a little bit of glitter glue if I can find it. Oh boy, where'd my best friend go? Oh, glitter glue, where are you? I can't function without the glitter glue, you guys. Oh my gosh, brain overload. Just, you guys, this rarely happens to me. I can't find my glitter glue. I think I put it away with the intention of bringing it back out, and I forgot to bring it, you guys. You guys know that I'm a glitter glue queen. Me and glitter glue, we're best friends. All right, so what I gotta do is I gotta take a brush. I'm gonna go into Muse. Muse is a sparkling foiled champagne color, and it's chunky. And I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna just spray it with a setting spray. This is my Smashbox Photo Finish Endurance Breathable Setting Spray. I think I have Max Fix Plus in here somewhere, which would be a good alternative. All right, so I'm gonna take that Muse color and I'm going to stamp it on the eye. It's chunky, so you gotta be careful. Chunks are falling on my face because the setting spray, I guess I didn't get enough setting spray. That's okay. We work with it. We work with it. I'm getting a bunch of fallout from the chunks. This is why I use glitter glue. I'm getting my Max Fix Plus. Yeah, that's giving me a much more precise spray. So I know that it got real wet. All right, let's just tap this out. Stunning color. Oh my gosh, is this just so beautiful? I'm gonna add a little bit more if I can. Wow. Okay, so I got a bunch of fallout like right here, which is like the worst place that you want to like emphasize because I've got so much, you know, fine lines right there, but I have to work with it. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to try to blend it out. Let's see what happens. Ugh. It's just all getting stuck in my fine lines. All right, I'm going to take the 202 brush, the BK Beauty 202. I'm going to just kind of blend this out and let's just see what happens. Okay, I think I was able to blend away most of the chunks, but you know, whatever. You guys, it's my fault. That's not indicative of the formula that there's something wrong with it. It was, oh, well, my fault. Okay, so let's move on. We still are gonna get a very beautiful look. I'm still loving the way that this look is coming out. I'm gonna go in the shade right here. It's called Muse. It's a real like sparkly, like icy pink, and it's supposed to have like a wet effect. You know what? I'm gonna wet it because I can see the chunks of glitter and it's just gonna fall over my face. All right, going bring it up and over. Okay, yeah, not getting any fallout from that one because I just wet the heck out of it with the Max Fix Plus. Take whatever's left over, brow bone highlight. Take a little bit more. I'm gonna put it underneath the lower lash line, the Mia color. Oh, it's just so beautiful. The sparkle from this palette is just absolutely stunning. A lot of these shimmers in here, you guys, they are toppers, which means you're just gonna get kind of a layer of glitter on the eye. Some people don't like that. Me personally, I love that because I like to sparkle. So I like having toppers. And usually toppers don't really have a base color to them. Beautiful. It looks stunning. I tried to go a little heavier on this particular eye just so I can show you a little bit of depth from this palette. And I'm going to take it even a little bit further and I'm going to tightline with my, I'm going to tightline with, let's try that again. I'm going to use my Essence But First Espresso eyeliner. Some nice brown. It's like a cool tone brown. It'll be perfect. Okay, it looks really, really, really beautiful. And that's about the depth of what this palette is gonna offer. If you want really deep, this palette's not gonna offer it. But if you want subtlety, you want beauty, you want daytime appropriate for things like kids' birthday parties, meetings, a job interview, you know, you want to tone things down for, you know, potential in-laws or whatever. You know what I mean? This palette, perfect, perfection. I'm going to move on to mascara. I'm going to use the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. Okay, guys, that eye is done. It looks absolutely beautiful. It looks so pretty. Look at, I'm shiny. I put a little highlight there and I'm like, ooh. But that eye it looks so pretty. I don't know. I like it. I'm drawn to it. All right, let's move on to this eye. I can gawk later. Let's see if I can maybe I can keep this eye maybe a little bit more warm tone with my mattes. Let's maybe use some of the warmer mattes. How about that? Let's see kind of the contrast and the difference. One of the warmer shades was this one right here called Stone, and I'm going to start to put that in the crease and in the transition area of my eye. Oh, it's very light. Okay, let me get some more. I tapped too much off. Ooh, stunning. Ooh, so beautiful. Wow. Man, that is so pretty. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna take the same brush. I'm going into Vague. That's also another warm shade. And I'm going to put that in the crease, probably in the outer V as well. And then it'll be interesting what glitters we're gonna put on here since most of them are cool tones, but that's all right. Ooh, so pretty. All right, I'm gonna take that Vague shade. Let's put it on the outer V. Let's take Vague. I'm going underneath the lower lash line. Also taking a little bit of Stone and underneath the lower lash line. I'm still using the same brush, which is a Rephr 15 Mini. All right, a little bit more Vague. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Ella is a warm toned shade, glittery shade. It's actually a sparkled foil, according to the website. Hold on, this hair is gonna drive me crazy, you guys. And I have it pinned back, but it's triggering me too, okay? All right, I'm going into Ella and it's very soft. I got a whole bunch on the brush. I'm taking my Max Fix Plus So we're gonna take Ella on the eyelid. I'm gonna tap it first, and then I can rub. Tap it first, tap it into the eye. Since I don't have my glitter glue, you guys, what have I done by not bringing my glitter glue in here? That's a beautiful shade. Wow. Okay. By the way, this one that I put Ella on is a Morphe 160 M167 brush. Now we need to add the razzle dazzle to the inner corner and brighten up the eye like y'all know how I like to do. I don't stray far from my, okay, so I'm going to go into, we're going into Sheen. Now Sheen is a warm champagne color. It's got a lot of sparkle, and it does have what they describe on the website, Natasha Denona's website, as a wet glossy finish. So I'm gonna go in without any wetting. I don't know, is that smart, Carrie? I'm gonna be brave. All right, it's gonna go in the inner corner, and then I'm gonna kind of bring it up and over. I may bring it up and over. I'm gonna get a little bit more. A little bit of brightness. Yep. So beautiful. All right. Brow bone, whatever's left over. Stunning. All right. I'm taking a little bit of Sheen, middle of the lid right here. So now for this particular eye, I think I'm going to tightline, but I'm going to tightline with a nude eyeliner. This is called Silky Nude, and it is by Essence also. So beautiful. So beautiful. You guys, you have to admire. You have to sit back. You have to admire your makeup. Now it's time for the mascara. I'm going to go in with the same mascara, and then we can move on to lips. Okay. The mascara is on. It almost looks like I tightlined on the top with a darker eyeliner. I did not. I just accidentally got mascara in my waterline as I was applying the mascara. So I'm not mad at it. It looks beautiful though. I mean, but I'm letting you guys know so that way you're not like, well, wait a minute, your eye looks, darker on this, just, yeah. Okay. So now wipe myself up and then we can move on to the lips. So lips. Kind of like, I'm not sure. I don't know what kind of lip I want to do yet. Normally I know right away what kind of lip I want. But I feel like with an eye like this, you have so many options, and it's hard, you guys. It's hard to choose. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Rimmel. This is their Stay Glossy lip gloss, and this is in the shade 130 Blushing Belgraves. If I can even see it. It's so small, you guys. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's Blushing Belgraves. And I am going to line my lips with the Jason Wu lip liner in Dolled Up. Jason Wu has some of the best lip products, in my opinion, on the market. Just absolutely beautiful. What a great gloss this is. It's been a hot minute since I've used this, but I can remember now why I purchased it. It's gorgeous and it's comfortable on the lips too. It does have a little bit of an odor, but it's not too bad. It's not a deal breaker for me. You guys know how I feel about scent in my makeup. One more step. I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Vitamin C Spray. All right, so now that's out of the way, I can show you the final look. Okay, you guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. You guys, I think it's a phenomenal palette. I love the palette. I don't regret purchasing the palette. Even if my in-laws didn't give me the money to buy it, I already had my eye on it for such a long time. I would have eventually purchased it. But I don't think that you need to spend upwards to $70 on a palette like this, especially when you have other options like ColourPop. Stone Cold Fox is a beautiful, cool toned, neutral palette. ColourPop also has Going Coconuts. That's a very neutral eyeshadow palette. They also have That's Taupe. Those are all cooler tone, neutral, soft shades that you can get that is very similar to this. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money, go the drugstore route, go ColourPop route. They've got a good solid formula. Personally, I love this palette. I will take it with me traveling. I will use this palette when I want to look beautiful, but I don't want it to look like I have a lot of heavy makeup on. You know, certain scenarios that I have personally used it and would maybe use it in the future. You know, there's a time and a place for a very beautiful, neutral, calmer type of palette, you know, so it's it's always necessary in everyone's collection. So anyways, you guys, do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you have this palette? What do you think of it? You know, give me your opinion, comment below. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.